Something about a song that's just do it for me on a Friday. I had to play it every Friday. As long as I'm able, that's the theme song. All you know that by now. It does something to you. It lets you know the weekend is coming over the Himalayas. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good fantalocious Friday morning to the entire state of Grenada. Bless up your whole 473 cells. It is the 10th day of the 9th month. Stop. The 10th day of the best month of the year. Bless up your whole selves. I trust you had a restful and peaceful Thursday. It is Friday. It's going to be an inside kind of weekend, but it's a weekend nevertheless. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Whichever platform you're using on this bright, sunny Friday, whether it's the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, the website, GBN TV, Classic 105. Those of you joining us on Party Grenada and Go to Fed Facebook pages, good morning. All our viewers and listeners across the Caribbean, a spicy 473 Grenadian morning to each and every one of you. And those of you joining us internationally, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. Yes, I'm in a good mood. The weekend does it. That's all it is. The weekend and the song, a combination of the two, puts me in an extra special, extra spicy, extra happy mood. I hope it does the same for you too. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, a big up and bless up everybody. Let's get right into it. We have information to share, so no sticking. Let's see what this morning's word of the day is. This morning's word of the day is glitz. Glitz. G-L-I-T-Z. Glitz. A noun which means ostentatious glitter or sophistication. Glitz. It's easy to imagine how glitz is related to the word glitter, but the two words share a far deeper origin, the Proto-Indo-European yut, which means to shine. This root crops up in at least a dozen brightness and vision-related words, including glance, glare, glass, glaze, gleam, glimmer, glimpse, glit, glisten, glister, gloss, and glow. And it is also the source of many light color names such as gold and yellow. Glitz entered English in the 1970s, which is surprisingly recent. The word of the day this morning is glitz, spelled G-L-I-T-Z. It is a noun which means ostentatious glitter or sophistication. An example of the use of the word, yet much of the glitz may be just that. Survey data and experts suggest that students appreciate libraries most for their simple traditional offerings. Another example of the use of the word, I was a freelancer living in New Jersey, far from the glitz and glamour of Tokyo. Word of the day this morning, glitz, G-L-I-T-Z, a noun which refers to ostentatious glitter or sophistication. It fits how I feel into the glitz. I'm feeling glitzy. I'm making up my own one. Is it a makeup one? I feel it. But I'm feeling glitzy this morning. And that's the word of the day. Glitz, G-L-I-T-Z. Ostentatious glitter or sophistication. Bright, sparkling. That's what it glitz and glamour. That's the usual phrase we know. Glitz and glamour. That's the word of the day. Glitz. Let's see what's the thought of today as we go into what is going to be a no movement weekend for us here in the Spice Isle. The thought of today, don't wait for everything to be perfect before you decide to enjoy your life. Facts. Don't wait for everything to fall in place. You just have to enjoy the moment, enjoy life as it comes. Everything is going to fall into place eventually. You can't wait all the days of your life for all the puzzle pieces to fit together to make one big, beautiful picture. Sometimes you're missing a piece, but you had to enjoy the picture that you have. Missing pieces and all. So don't wait for everything to be perfect before you decide to enjoy your life. Life is short. Life is fleeting. You never know when your number will call. You never know when you won't watch where you're going and you kick the bucket. So enjoy it as you can. You could be up and about today, and tomorrow, please the Lord, is a different story. So enjoy it. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you decide to enjoy your life. Enjoy it. All right, let's see what is celebrated today. Today it is World Suicide Prevention Day. World Suicide Prevention Day. Every year we observe this day on September 10th. It's a growing problem and the numbers tell a shocking story. Every 40 seconds, someone takes their own life, according to the WHO. That's about 800,000 people worldwide every year, although some estimates put that number closer to 1 million. Suicide is the leading cause of death for people aged 15 to 29, and for every suicide that results in death, there are as many as 40 attempted suicides. What we know for sure is that there's a lot to live for. It's World Suicide Prevention Day. Reach out a hand to some people. Sometimes it's not obvious when somebody is going through something. It's not a telling tale. It's not obvious signs that you can notice when somebody is going through something. But sometimes you just, especially when somebody run through your mind, whether it's out of the blue or they've been heavy in your thoughts for some hours or for some days or for some weeks, reach out a hand. You never know. It may not be bad news, but just, you never know. When somebody run through your mind especially, just give them a hail up, give them a call, give them a little message. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Bless up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Call. How's the family? How you doing? Everything okay? Just a little hail up. You never know what somebody is going through. So when they run through your mind, give them a call. If you know somebody that's going through something, it may seem trivial to you, but it's a big deal to them. Give them a call. Give them a hail up. It's World Suicide Prevention Day. Anything that you can do to help our brothers and sisters, please do so. Especially today on World Suicide Prevention Day. Okay, information time quickly. Remember, this weekend is the first of 2 no movement weekends because of Grenada's evolving COVID-19 situation. And yesterday we recorded one shy of 200 new COVID-19 cases. 199 were recorded as of 9:30 p.m. yesterday, bringing our total to 1,947. That is 53 less than 2,000 cases overall. Currently, we have 1,576 active cases, with 1,567 being local cases. Our deaths, we are in September, so our deaths, let's say the middle of August, was 1. Right now, on the 10th of September, it stands at 19. 19. 18 deaths recorded, let's say in the span of 2.5-3 weeks. Again, the thing getting coconius. Mind your business and stay safe. Wash your hands, wear your masks, hand sanitizers, social distancing, stay home if you don't have to be out. It's a no movement weekend, so I don't need to tell all to stay home. All should be inside like full clothes. Set up all yourself and stay safe. The thing coconius. 43 people are currently hospitalized with the virus. I don't want it to be number 44, so please stay safe. All right, now let's get ready for the morning edition of news. For those of you on radio, those of you on our visual platforms, it's time for us to get into the highlights of last evening's newscast. It's Good Morning Grenada on a fantalocious Friday. Stick and stay. We'll be back.
Well, it's my time now. This is the right time now. Somebody say yeah.
And we open tonight's newscast on a very sad note. It's been another day of heartbreak for a Grenadian family. The Ministry of Health had the arduous task of informing them that their teenage daughter succumbed to complications related to COVID-19. 18-year-old Rihanna Bruno of Calviny died at around dawn this morning. Across the world, the virus has spared no age group, and slowly the picture is also being painted here in Grenada. GBN's Christelina John has that story.
In a message to the college community from the management, it states, and I quote, "It is with deep and profound sadness that I inform you of the death of a social science student in her second year attached to the School of Arts and Sciences and Professional Studies." The message further said that the young lady's mother confirmed to officials at the T.A. Marisho Community College, TAMCC, that her death was due to COVID-19. This latest casualty brings the country's death tally to 15. COVID-19 has affected across a wide age spectrum. In the U.S., most of the people who died were 75 years and older. The second most affected category was people between 50 and 75. 23% of the deaths recorded were people between 18 and 29, with 9% below the age of 18. Presently, there are 37 people hospitalized here on island and 135 new positive cases reported. The Delta variant is believed to be the variant affecting the country. 3 cases were confirmed in the month of August. Christina John, GBN News.
I spoke earlier today with one of the very close associates of that young lady, and the family is indeed heartbroken. On behalf of the entire management and staff of the GBN, we do extend our condolences and wish you God's grace as you try to come to terms with this latest development. Moving along, health administrators continue to juggle priorities as the coronavirus dynamic unfolds. They have expanded the care capacity of 10 to close to 60. Beverly Telesford has this report, which highlights the most recent steps taken by the Ministry of Health.
A 9-bed isolation unit was initially set up at the start of the pandemic last year to add to the isolation rooms, which were added in what was the hospital's private block. However, the number of people who require hospital care has increased. As a result, health administrators saw the need to expand capacity for the treatment of persons who have contracted the virus and require medical intervention. According to Director of Hospital Services, Dr. Carol McIntosh, the General Hospital can now accommodate up to 55 persons in isolation.
We had to convert the lower level of the general hospital to our isolation ward. We had to move our pediatric ward upstairs into another ward and distribute our patients accordingly so that we would have the entire floor. And as I stated before, that can allow us for a maximum of 49 beds. And if necessary, we can increase that further. So we have increased our number to try to just stay at least one step ahead in preparation for if there are any need for hospitalization.
Health Minister Nicholas Steele says it's a continuously evolving process.
You're familiar with Princess Alice. There's a male and a female section with the administrative and casualty A&E in the middle. So on one side, we have turned that side into COVID, to treat COVID patients. And the other side we have crunched in male and female together there. That will continue as best as possible based on the load. Karaku is different. Princess Royal is different. There are accommodations there to house someone, but the decision to transfer to General Hospital will be made as best as possible much earlier.
On Wednesday evening, the Ministry of Health announced another COVID-19 related death. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The union representing healthcare workers is concerned about what will happen if Grenada's coronavirus sojourn is a long one. Ms. Daisy Hazard of the Public Workers Union says nurses, doctors and other healthcare providers are already being stretched thin at this early stage. On Tuesday, members of the public stood in line for lengthy periods as they attempted to access testing centers at the National Stadium. However, they were later told that the staff were overburdened from previous days of extended shifts and they could no longer provide the service, although it was previously scheduled. Ms. Hazard says this is a worrying trend which calls for an urgent conversation.
Because the union has this responsibility to not inflate or to create further chaos in a situation that is already chaotic. But where we cannot speak with the relevant authorities in privacy, we are forced to come out to the public because our duty of care to the workers and to the public does not allow us to remain silent on everything. What we would like to be able to do is to sit with administrators and devise a package of benefits for these workers.
Burnt-out employees on one hand, as we heard from Ms. Hazard, while some workers are left at home with nowhere to go. That's because of new regulations which have limited the number of businesses which are allowed to operate. The Ministry of Health is trying to stem the coronavirus tide. Rena Pear was out and about in the city today. Let's see what she found out.
It's just past midday, and this is what the town of St. George looks like. The doors of many businesses have been closed since Monday. While supermarkets and pharmacies are allowed to operate fully, some businesses operate on an appointment-only basis. A few weeks ago, operations in the town would have indicated a bounce back in the economy. Today, some call it a ghost town.
Poco. The week whole time I sleeping. I just wait. If the stores was open, chicken may look better. But when the store closed now, it's tough. It's tough. At least they could have bring the coffee at 7 o'clock, no problem. But when the stores were open, people want a little medication, a little pad, a little this, a little that. They could have the 2 stores open.
Most days I come in town and I make $1. Even worse, they close down all them Indian stores in town, so nobody coming in town.
Look how much waste I have to chore this morning. That's ridiculous. With poor people and everybody making $1 how they could. It's very hectic for the sellers and them in this time. Pandemic time, very hectic.
It ain't no sale. No sale going on here in town today. Not today, but the place closed down, so nothing much going on over there.
Grenada's second wave of the coronavirus pushes active cases up, surpassing the 1,000 mark, once again affecting the livelihoods of many. In recent days, the Ministry of Health advised the population to refrain from traveling unless it was necessary to curb the spread of the Delta variant in Grenada. The revised emergency regulations listed some businesses that would be allowed to remain open. The spectrum mainly covered organizations in manufacturing, healthcare, and related services. Vendors are among those feeling the pinch.
No, boss, we need help. How you survive? No place no breaking, nothing no happening. We don't come in and just beg you for nothing just so. We go and climb skin up tree, we go and climb mango tree to look for $100. We don't break in no place. We just asking Prime Minister to meet everybody, beast everybody. Just give us a little, blind on the street just to make a little dollar to survive, please.
The police have to be a little more lenient with us, a little more lenient. I mean, we know we need some social distancing, sanitizing and so on. How much people would come to the market? I had to have my own little line on the sidewalk, enough store closed. I could block out in front of a little store and have a little business going on for the day still.
From 5 p.m. Friday, no one but essential workers on duty are allowed to leave the yard space until 5 a.m. Monday. The same applies to the following weekend. This was announced by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell at his last address to the nation as one of the new protocols stipulated under the COVID-19 regulations. Standing in the town of St. George, I am Rena Pear Thomas reporting.
Thanks, Rena, for that update. Well, in the midst of the doom and gloom, people latch on to religious symbols. There's a visiting priest who has some interesting news to share. He has been speaking with GBN's Kristalina John.
Grenada may be considered blessed as one of the first countries to have the reliquary being brought to it. This piece of instrument is of sentimental value, especially to people of the Anglican faith. It dates back to the early 15th century. It is described as a fragment of the original cross on which Christ died. Custodian of the relic is Father Charles Reynolds, who is presently on island.
I thought it would be wonderful to bring it to Grenada. It's quite an unusual object to see for anybody, but to bring it here was a great opportunity. And as it happens, so it came to the UK in the 1860s, and this is the first time that it's been out of the country. So this is the first place that it's come to visit since then. And by tradition, by pious belief, it's thought that this is a small fragment of the cross on which our Saviour died.
Father Reynolds is Bishop Commissionary of the Windward Islands and parish priest in the UK. He has been coming to Grenada for the past 9 years. He explained the design, composition and significance of the cross.
And you'll see that contained within the metal cross, the metal container like a frame, there's a carved wooden cross inside, and that's carved, it's minutely carved of cedar wood, and that has different scenes of our Lord's life. And in the center of the cross, you can see the crucifixion itself, and beside Christ is St. Mary and St. John. And the lower portion of that cross, the shaft of the cross, there's a little piece of darker wood inserted into it, and that's the relic itself. That's the piece of the true cross. And then around the edge of the cross, the wooden part of the cross, are the 4 evangelists. And the reverse side is just as minutely carved as well. There's the baptism of Christ in the middle, and it's at baptism that Christians receive the sign of the cross on their forehead. So that links to Christ on the cross. Either side is the Annunciation, Mary and Gabriel, and above are 2 of the apostles.
Citing the challenging times we are now faced with, re the COVID-19 pandemic, he believes it's time for people to give their lives to Christ. During his stay on the island, people will have the opportunity to view the cross via a Zoom platform. Christelina John, GBN News.
Living in the islands does have a calming effect. A group of students here will treasure island learning after a summer internship program at Jessamine Gardens. Their communications officer, Ria Murray, tells their story.
Interns completing the 2021 Caribbean Institute for Sustainable Island Living summer internship say they are grateful for the quality learning and hands-on experiences now inspiring them for the future. The interns began the program at the Jessamine Eden Farms on July 12, focusing on plant science, soil science, and apiculture or beekeeping. In a combination of classroom and in-the-field experiences, the interns learned the proper technique to collect and test soil samples for nutrients present, propagation techniques, plant management techniques, and apiary management. Jessamine Eden is home to over 135 species of medicinal herbs and 22 types of palm trees, and the interns researched and learned to identify many species. Speaking of her experience, Ebony Naomi Sylvester, a St. George's University student pursuing a bachelor's degree in marine biology and wildlife conservation, says she is inspired to take a more environmental track with her studies.
I want to venture more along the environmental path, learn about nature. I'm already doing a course called International Natural Resources Issues, which explain more about the environment. And I want to pursue environmental studies, to be an environmentalist or a consultant, basically to speak out for nature.
20-year-old Jaim Lee was the youngest intern in the program. He spoke of his future plans.
I have a small family plot that I plan to extend.
And what are some of the things you want to grow?
A few short crops and some of the medicinal plants that I also learned from here.
Anil Sampson says he now has a greater appreciation for the hard work and processes that go into creating results on a farm. He looks forward to sharing his knowledge.
I learned a lot about the soil, the different texture, and how to take a soil sample to test for the different substance in it. I learned a lot about the environment with the moon cycle, the water cycle, the water table, I've learned a lot and I could educate others in terms of caring for the environment, the ways we can save plants.
The 6-week summer internship climaxed with a self-development session titled Social Skills for Pleasant Interactions on the Job. The session, facilitated by protocol and etiquette training consultant Alice Thomas Roberts, covered a number of topics including emotional intelligence and teamwork for success. At the end of the program, Cecil founder Dr. Valma Jessamy announced a scholarship award to Ebony Sylvester for her semester tuition at the St. George's University. Handing over the check was Advisory Board Director Mr. Jerry Edwin. Formally launched Earth Day April 22, 2009, Cecil is a non-profit organization whose mission is to empower Caribbean people to live well in harmony with the environment through education, advocacy, and community engagement.
Sections of the population are hoping to get the blessed assurance that Grenada would indeed flatten the COVID-19 curve. That's the focus of tonight's GBN Health, sponsored by Gittins Healthcare.
Global lockdowns were ostensibly initiated to protect the general public and flatten the curve of COVID-19 infections. Some believe that the introduction of a national lockdown in 2020 was effective in containing the spread of the deadly COVID-19 virus. To the contrary, experts argue that the national lockdown policy may well have been one of the biggest public health mistakes ever made. Members of the public harbor divergent views on this approach.
I find we should have a lockdown because if we have a lockdown, it will be better, more curve, and the easing of the COVID will go back down.
Somebody on Facebook says no lockdown. So much people suffering from the last one. We need to listen and learn to live with COVID-19. It's here to stay. Lockdown to do what? Cripple the economy more? No more.
This subject has certainly sparked robust debate, something psychologists believe is very healthy. Since healthcare workers are involved in the direct care of patients, they also face overwhelming psychological pressure, which can lead to various mental health problems. Permanent Secretary for Hospital Services, Hannah St. Paul, says this has been taken into consideration.
Because at this time, we realize that psychosocial support is a critical aspect, not only for our patients in allowing them to accept the disease and the disease pattern, but also our health team, family, friends, and the community as well. So our action plan for psychosocial support, partnering with the Ministry of Health, has been activated, providing the support to persons who have been tested positive and also to our health team that is out there in the field, providing the testing services and all that is needed, having to go through the process of witnessing death day in, day out.
Health Minister Nicholas Steele believes the denial syndrome is one of the inhibiting factors.
There are a significant number of our population that are in denial, even when COVID positive sometimes. What worries us most on this is sometimes these individuals seek other forms of medication, home remedies, etc., and wait until it's too late to actually finally call on the health system or the hospital or the ambulance to get there. And at that point, there's not much that the team at the general hospital or in the community can do.
Health experts have reiterated the need for increased interpersonal communication to help minimize depression and anxiety, loneliness and despair, which are often associated with difficult times such as the pandemic, which is affecting countries worldwide. For this week's GBN Health Update, I'm Krista Campbell reporting.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand-name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our two convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain, you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and light. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherished space off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
Let's get tough on greed and larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all people, 400 for police for them thieving fellas. To all families, don't steal produce from your brother. Then you sell it to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop greedy and larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report greedy and larceny, call 300.
Because your vehicle is a necessity, being roadworthy is critical. Hubbard's Motor Department introduces its new tire and battery sales and service outlet located at Building Supplies Compound in Grand Anse, close to the Sugar Mill Roundabout. Available are a wide range of competitively priced tires, maintenance-free batteries, oils and lubricants. Keeping in mind your busy schedule, this outlet is equipped to provide you with fast and reliable service. Simply drive in and you'll be delighted with your service experience. For more information, contact 440-2087. Hubbard's. Quality service. Affordable prices.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas. Clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG. Clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis. Get going.
We've gone
gone through a season of such darkness in this world with COVID-19. We've seen such terrible sadness. We've seen global death. And now we see a light in the tunnel with the vaccination programs globally. And, still the light is not totally bright. But I want to tell teachers it's a great time to be a teacher. It's a great time to be an educator. I want to tell children it's a great and a wonderful time to learn. And I think God has given us an opportunity to be in a different kind of learning space. And I think that we should take all opportunities that we have as we move into a new academic year, 2021 to 2022. I want to wish everyone the best. I want to ask God's blessings on our education sector. And I look forward to great and marvelous things coming out of all of this, even after COVID.
Official banking partner of CPL 2021.
5 lucky customers are enjoying free drinks, free electricity, free fuel, extra cash account, free internet, cable, and data, all for 1 year. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion. With just 2 draws remaining, you can be the lucky winner in August and September for property or vehicle insurance for 1 year, free cooking gas for 1 year, and the big free groceries for 1 year. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Sol Gas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carrot Brewery, Coca-Cola Grenada Bottling, Grunlick, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny, and Supreme. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low? For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LED. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in. How do you know if it is working? We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
Renlec, energizing our Grenada.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and light. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherish Springs off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain. You're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11, K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is now 19 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Those of you just joining us, happy to have you. And those of you who stuck with us, thank you for your patience. Let's get into it. It's time for us. Hey, I didn't change my background. You know, I just realized what's going on in the dance. I get so excited that today is Friday. I just forget my whole self. It's time for us to step into the showroom where we feature our talents, our talented people. And this morning, we're not just going Grenada. This morning we're spreading it internationally because we have an exciting event coming up that of course will feature Grenadians, but it's a global competition coming up. We are getting ready for the Caribbean Calypso Clash, and joining me virtually this morning is King Socrates out of St. Kitts and Nevis, and he's going to tell us all about the event. Good morning to you, boss, and how art thou?
Good. Well, now it's fine.
Nice.
I want us to go on to Grenada, all these people and the entire region and the globe, because this is a global event that everybody needs to be a part of. And as I mentioned before, Grenada, your monarchs. This is like just about every monarch throughout the region coming together to present in the COVID era Calypso right in your living room. It's called the Caribbean Calypso Community. And on the 25th of this month, there'll be the launch. There are 4 clashes between the 5 teams, and the first clash would commence and be viewed on the 25th of this month. But let me introduce the teams, if I may.
Yes.
I want to start with the female, because we have 5 team leaders, only one represented by a female, and that's the Global Goliath. Hear the name? We're talking about Lady Tigress, leader of the Global Goliath, with a team that's just imaginable. She has as a local pick, even though she's global, Uncle Crazy in the lineup. Then you have Makame Fifi, residing in Canada, that's the global. Then you have Calypso Dunn, he's in the UK, she's global. And then she come home now, and then her rookie is Tizia O'Connor. So each team has a rookie, a manager, an MC, etc. So her MC is Roma Spencer. So that's the global team of the Global Goliaths. And if you know Tigress on stage, if you didn't see Makame Fifi on stage, this is a world-class Calypso event that no one should miss it. So that's Team Global Goliaths. We come now to the TNT Punishing Punishers. Look at the name. And this is led by the team leader of, what am I saying here now? Kurt Allen is the team leader of the Global Goliath. Each team could only have one local pick. So his local pick is Impulse. So we're talking about the 5 categories. There must be political commentary, social commentary, humor, and party. So if you're talking humor, you're talking Impulse. And then you have possibly party, Onion out of Antigua. So we're covering the Caribbean. Remember Onion? Burning Flames? Swinging Engine?
That's right.
All right. And then you have Queen Independence, a Calypso monarch from St. Kitts, on the Punishing Punishers team. And then from Grenada, Ajamu.
The boss. Just say the boss now, the boss.
The boss. He's on the team. And the rookie is Sekel McIntosh. And they're managed by Ian Small. So that's the TNT Punishing Punishers. Okay? They come to Guyana. This is led by Roger Hines, a.k.a. Young Bill Rogers. And his local pick out of Guyana is Claude Bascom. Then from Anguilla, we have Queen Bee. I think there are 8 females in the lineup. You have about 20 Calypsonians and about 8 female in the lineup. Also in that lineup is from Barbados, Adrian Clark. And then from Grenada, you have Inspector. Yeah, I see a smile in your face.
That's
right?
my artist.
Their manager is Nigel Worrell. Probably a name that you know. And that's the Guyana Gladiators. We come now to the Grenada Rebels. That's led by the one and only Scholar. And his local pick is, you want to guess?
Who is it? No, Beast. Beast, exactly. Yeah, it registered after.
And then after Beast, you have Blood, out of Barbados. Best known for Somebody Kitty Cat and Get Away and it
causing problems.
Right. So well represented. And then you have a female following, that's Alana Sinnett on the Grenada team. And then they go to St. Lucia for Lady Lean. Lady Lean. We talk about legendary performers. They're managed by Godfrey Augustine. The MC, guess the MC?
Senator?
Fatman George.
Okay, all right, okay.
Fatman George. And their rookie is Heidi, I don't know if I have a name right. Charles, I may be wrong with that, but that's the rookie. Do you know the name?
That song's from Heidi Charles, yes, I know that young lady.
Okay, that's the rookie for the team. Then you have the St. Kitts SKN Legends. Their team leader is a guy named Socrates. And his local pick is a person by the name of Lady Diva. Hard-hitting social commentator when it comes to Calypso. She's known for that. Then we go to Dominica, the hunter. Hunter, party, humor, we're well balanced, covering all the categories. We then go to St. Vincent. Fire Empress. Fire Empress. And then we go across to Guyana. Who we have from Guyana? Guyana. Militant. Passion. Hot and groovy. So in all the categories that is what we're talking about. And then our rookie is a 4-time consecutive junior monarch called the Invincible. My MC is also 4 times crowned junior Calypso monarch, and he goes by the name of Monarch. And we're managed by Jason Brazier. That's our team. And we come together, each clashing with each other. The first clash I think would be between the Global Goliaths and the Punishers. And every Saturday after that, starting on the 25th, there'll be a clash, which we viewed. It's an hour package show. But those who want to see the entirety of the show, they go online for that. And this is done by Gael and Carib Vision. So it's packaged together. The administrators will be like Errol, Fabien, and those guys. And we have to give credit to Choc'late Allen, the daughter of Kurt Allen, doing a wonderful job in administration. And of course, there is Neil Ferguson, the glue that's keeping all this together. So it's a team well thought out. Is a program that in this COVID era gives Calypso a chance to revive, because we hear they think Calypso is dying. The fact is you have a rookie section. Each team have a rookie, which is what they call Generation Next, that will take Calypso to the next platform, long after people like me would have exited the stage. So I'm happy to say that Grenada represented, you have so many Grenadians in this mix. Trinidadians, you have Kititians, you have Anguillians, Dominicans, you have St. Lucians, you have Guyanese, you have Barbadians. Across the spectrum, Calypso is well represented. And this, with the link that will be provided, you can follow from your living room, from your bedroom, across the spectrum. And what I understand, Grenada is not coming out to come second place.
Of course.
So everybody's fighting for first place. Now, it's not built as a competition, but as an exhibition. The competitions tend to take away from, who should have won. This is a chance for everybody here to enjoy the best that Calypso have to offer. We're small, but we're well represented. Okay? And of course, even though it's team SKN, Dominica is part of the team. Guyana with Militant is part of the team. St. Vincent with Fire Empress is part of the team. And so all the teams would have selected from across the spectrum, Global Goliaths, from Canada, from the UK, all across. So that's the makeup of this current lineup because it's a pilot project, and the demand has been so great. People asking, how come I'm part of this? So next year, the next round will be much greater. So this is to spike the interest and get people aboard this train called Calypso moving forward.
Before we continue, let's welcome into the showroom this morning Kingman himself, Mohol artist. Good morning, King Ajamu, and how art thou, sir?
Good morning, blessed.
You walk with the guitar?
He walked with the guitar. Strum it.
Quit that. I just. I just got up, but
I'll make guitar too.
Socrates coming. Just let me go have a guitar clash. Good morning and welcome. Happy to have you, Ajamu. Uncle Errol is logging on as we speak while he gets settled. How did this initiative come up? Because this is not just putting together a calypso show. We're talking reaching, like you said, Socrates, reaching across the spectrum, across the world, getting all these calypsonians together. How did the idea come about that, you know what, we're going to put on not just a show, but we go put on an event?
The question was posed to Kurt Allen, and he said he don't want to be saying, well, this person or that person, it was minds coming together. But I think his daughter, Errol, Fabien, and Neil Ferguson would have played some instrumental role in getting this thing up and running.
Team selection. How did the team selection go? Because I'm sure people will be saying, how come we have Ajamu and we have Specky in Guyana and Jamo in Trinidad, and why they're not all on Grenada team? How did the team selection come about?
I see Errol with the next white beard man coming. So good morning, Errol.
Good morning, Errol.
Good morning to everyone. It's great to be here. Thank you very much. Good morning, Grenada.
Happy to have you. Happy to have you. I like the banana tree behind your shoulder.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, so tell me about the team selection.
Well, the team selection happened in a draft pick. We had the team captains, and then we had a pool of Calypsonians from across the region and the diaspora. The captains had to do 4 rounds of picking. In the first round, they could have only selected someone from their own territory. After that, they could not select someone from their own territory, nor could they have chosen 2 people from the same territory in the other round of picking, so as to really spread this thing out and bring the best of the best throughout the region to bear on the CCC Calypso Clash 2021.
And the categories as well. It's not just singing calypso. You have different categories like the humor, you have social commentary. Why did you decide to spread it out?
Commentary.
Right. Why you decide to spread it?
Political commentary, social commentary, humor, party, and an open category. So those are the areas that they must clash in. Very important to note, this is not a competition. Nobody's going to be judged. The clashes are going to happen in the true spirit of Calypso clashes that we know, but there will be no judging. Nobody's going to come first, nobody's going to come last.
Because you know, if we judge, Grenada's going to win. It's a given.
That is our fear. That is our fear. That scholar will take it.
Yeah. So we didn't want to hurt all your feelings. So I understand. Kingman, going into this clash, you are one of the most prolific Calypsonians from Grenada. How are you preparing for this clash?
Well, it's more a mental thing than anything else, because you know it's been quite a while since we've been out there doing anything like this, you know, anything like calypso performing. And first, let me say how much that I appreciate, and hats off to the organizers, the people like Errol, Fabien. Oh God, there's a genius brother of mine down in Trinidad named Choc'late. I don't know how they came up with the idea, but when I heard about this, I thought, wow, you know, here comes something to breathe new life into calypso. Because in this pandemic time now, it's not easy for entertainers, you know. And for me, it's more about mental, because I've been on ice, you know. But when it comes to calypso have a way of waking me up, and I'm just kind of preparing myself mentally. But if you say clash, remember, Ajamu is also known as the warrior. Mm-hmm. The warrior. So when it comes to clash, I don't know about the competition. No competition, but people gonna die.
Lyrics, boy, lyrics. You're making me hurt my feelings and not my team. And while I have Socrates and Uncle Errol and Kingman Ajamu on Zoom, we have some of the other competitors as well on the Facebook page. Good morning to Roger. I see Roger on Facebook. I also see Tigress on as well as her MC and from the Global Goliaths. Big up and bless up all your wholesales. With the competition, how will the songs be selected? Would it be new songs that the competitors have to write? write, or can they sing songs from the body of work that they already have?
I would say a landmark song. You can bring new songs if you wish, but there's some song like, take for instance, Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He can bring everything from his repertoire. He don't need to bring new material.
True. But if I want to write a song, I can.
You can. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's a team's choice what they want to bring. But you know you're going to be against an Ajamu, so you're going to look to your treasure chest to see what you have and bring up the best.
Exactly.
The clash is so awesome that just about every team have some giants in it that will balance out any kind of it's just great, and all the categories will be represented. Ajamu.
Yes, sir.
Do you call us performing together?
Well, I think so. Back in the islands, somewhere in the islands, in some regional competition. Was that so?
No. You're on a cruise.
Oh, on a cruise. Oh man, don't.
We did a performance, a lunchtime performance. You want to cruise with Supat?
Oh, okay, man. Listen, you better. Because don't challenge my memory now. My memory sucks. But now you say, I think I remember. That was something back. Oh yes, Bridget. But I know
St. Kitts. It wasn't some island. It was St. Kitts.
And that's what I like about Calypso, the camaraderie between or among Calypsonians, not just in your own countries, but across the region. It's exciting to watch. And speaking of across the region, how would the clash take place? Because of course we have COVID-19 protocols we have to think about, and I know there are artists in different islands, different parts of the world. How would we put this clash together to ensure a smooth production?
That's everything.
Yeah, the different Calypsonians in the territory where they are to record their performances there and send them off to the CCC. So in Trinidad, Gael is doing the recordings. So no matter which team you belong to, you come to Gael to do your recording, and we're going to do it. So you will do your own, whatever it is, based on being on your own team, and you will know who you're up against in the category, in a particular clash. So you do your performance accordingly, but we'll record them all here and send them off to the respective people so that they could put their shows together. The shows happen on pay-per-view starting on the 25th day of September, that's a Saturday, and 2 weeks later, a version of the show, a much shortened version of the show will be made available for those who cannot pay or who are not in a position to pay to see the clash. And those shorter shows will be given out to all of the media houses throughout the region at no cost to them. So once you have interest, if you want the audio, you can get that for your radio station. GBN can get the television. So starting in the second week of October, these shows will come out every Saturday and be made available to the media. The pay-per-view platform is tegostream.com, and once you pay to see it, after the show, it will remain up as pay-per-view. So it is not just all about the camaraderie and the Calypso, but it's also about the Calypsonian, which means we need to try to generate money. So we encourage people to pay to see the shows. Yes, you're going to get that small version free, but you're not going to get the whole songs, you're not going to get the whole production of it in the free show version. So we encourage people, as soon as the site is up, we're already there putting up some of the images and so on. It will be made available, and it's $20 to see a clash.
Okay. When I think of clash, I see you like having a face-off, whether it's Ajamu against Specky having a face-off. Is that how it's going to be, like artist against artist? And even though it's not a competition, how would we know who? I don't want to say who wins the clash because it's not a competition, but how that would really work. Who would prevail? Okay, well, I prefer prevail.
in the visual, in the optics, in the first verse of any Calypsonian song, they'll not be facing the camera. they'll be facing across the screen, and the opponent will be there for that first verse. And then they're going to share the rest of it with the audience. But the face-off and the quote-unquote tail of the tape will come up, so we'll know who they are, where they're from, what are their accolades, and so on. And they will have that face-off in that first verse, and then the audience is going to get the audience will get the rest of the song.
And it's one category per artist, or each category per artist?
Well, in each clash, it will be one category per artist.
Okay.
But a team captain, when he knows what the next team coming with, may choose a different person for the same category in another clash. So the team captains have that sort of versatility with respect to who they're putting up against who in the respective clashes.
Okay, understood. So, Socrates, how are you preparing for this clash? What do you have? I mean, I know you won't want to send out the secrets knowing that everybody's logged on, but how are you preparing to take on this regional, this international face-off?
The fact that I am mainly a socio-political commentator, but each category have to be filled. Knowing my team, there, I have to give into a humorous song. I have to go into my repertoire. I have some humorous songs I can use. I have party songs I can use. So I'm trying to balance it all so the team is well represented, not just one person doing humor throughout. But as a team captain, I have to make sure the team is solid first and fit in wherever in a supportive role. Like Ajamu, I'm in my studio at the moment. So we're in the engine room creating music to make sure that the thing flows smoothly. So the preparation is my team is first priority, and then I come in after.
Jamo, how about you? I know you said it's a mental preparation, but do you have an idea of which song or songs you may perform? You may not want to send the cat out of the bag, but give us a hint.
I've been brainstorming, and well, you know how difficult this is going to be to choose because if I think I got to do about 4 pieces. And I mean, out of the archive, and four pieces. But I got some things that I'm feeling comfortable with. I'm really looking forward to this. So I'm ready like Freddie, as you know.
You say picking 4 pieces, but off the top of my head, I can't pick 4 pieces for myself. You have so many. No.
Good for you.
Open up the door, rukunkutunkung, African ladies. I can't help you, no. I can't help you.
No. I know. I'm not looking for help from you.
You're on your own. You're on your own with that one day.
Give me a whole.
I can't help you. Gentlemen, let's take a break and then we're going to come back and continue as we prepare for the Caribbean Calypso Clash. It's going to be a good one, featuring 5 teams, 5 artists apiece from across the region, internationally as well, because we have the global Goliaths. Don't worry, it's going to be a good one. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, you're invited to tune in to Grenada Music to the World program, hosted by Eugene Gittens on Saturday mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on Classic Radio 105.5, 105.9, Hot FM 98.5, 98.7, GBN TV, and all their social media platforms. The only totally local music program in Grenada, representing all genres of music. So it's Green's Music to the World on Saturday mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on GBN with the music icon himself, Mr. Eugene Gittens. See you then.
Looking for that injection of vibes and energy, of course? Well, I've got just that. Hi, my name is Gary Mr. Smooth, and I'm inviting you to join me on the Hot Morning Show on Hot 98.5, 98.7 FM. Weekdays, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 in the morning. I've got a healthy dose of your favorite and most infectious hits sampled with information, news, laughter, and all the other ingredients that go into making the hottest morning show on the radio. The Morning Heat. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit us up on WhatsApp, 435-7517. We've got topics, we've got discussions, calls, voice notes, and so much more. But I can't tell you everything. You gotta tune in. The Hot Morning Show on Hot FM 98.5, 98.7 with yours truly, Gary Mr. Smooth. Kaboom!
Stop the spread of germs that can make you and others sick. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, use your elbow. Wash hands often, especially after coughing or sneezing into a tissue.
This is a plastic bag. From February 1st, these bags are not to be used when shopping for food. So here's what you should do. Refuse.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. We are getting ready for the Caribbean Calypso Clash. Joining me virtually are King Socrates, King Ajamu, and Uncle Errol as we prepare for the face-off. By the way, I just want to let you all know that September 25th is the best day to have that event because that's my birthday. So that'll be the birthday gift to me. Appreciate the gift. Earlier, before we took the break, I said it's 5 artists apiece, but it's actually 6 artists per team. The rookies. This is something that I'm interested in, having rookies or the young Calypsonians. What do you think this will do for them in their careers as Calypsonians to get to the level of a King Ajamu and a Socrates?
Not only for them, but for young emerging Calypsonians across the spectrum, the inspiration. Now, they represent the future of Calypso. And there's an event where the rookies will clash with the team leader. So you get to see them measuring their mettle against the veterans is a very important thing to boost their confidence, give them that platform. When they're seen at that level, you get to bring in so many other young Calypsonians. So that's genius. And once again, hats off for the committee for incorporating that aspect of the clash.
The analysts, there's an analyst committee that would also be part of this that can actually analyze, for lack of a better word, analyze the performances and the songs. What role would they play in actually bringing this entire production together?
Well, each team was invited to submit the names for analysts. So the analysts will take part in a live chat when the clash is going on, and really look at the songs, highlight what are the salient points the song is dealing with. And it's very interactive in the chat. So a viewer might want to know, but what are you talking about? Because they may not be familiar to a certain aspect of the history of the song or the subject matter. And the analysts are there to shed that light and to really help keep things in perspective and to cheer their teams on also. They're like a cheerleading team in some aspect.
The artists themselves, the Calypsonians, what's their feedback like in preparing for this clash and actually having a platform to not just face off against their fellow countrymen and women, but our international Calypsonians as well?
Well, from my side, what has been happening is that it started off with quite a bit of uncertainty from the pool that is on board and quite a bit of curiosity from names that didn't appear in the pool. And as we moved closer and closer to clash date, the excitement from those who are on board is, I can't describe it. But the ones who have not been selected, is like, hey, how I could leave out of that? So many Calypsonians now want to know, how do I get in on this? So this 2021 clash by the CCC is somewhat of an exhibition round. Next year, it's going to be opened. That's the intention, so that other teams can come in. Maybe a country can have more than one team, and that it's supposed to be open to really give everybody a chance. The excitement of it is about unhinging Calypso from Carnival and having it as a year-round thing.
Ooh, I like that last part. Last part.
I think you failed to mention there were just 4 teams initially.
That's right.
They expanded to 5.
Because of the overwhelming show of support.
And Joanne Tego's got her own team, and she's carrying on, and she joined. But I'm glad that Calypso, at least the team is represented by a female. I'm happy for that. And who better?
All teams should have at least one female on them. All teams.
Oh, okay, right. I like that.
I think I have 2.
Yes, show off now.
I have 2. Rebels have 2. They have a Lady Lean and Alana Sinet.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. The rest have 1, so we good.
And the names of all the teams.
I should mention, if I can, that the MCs is a very important aspect of it, because in Calypso and you go to the 10, the MC has a very crucial role. So the MCs have their own 5-minute segment on each of these clashes. So there's like a clash of the MCs also. So, it's a real full Calypso experience.
If it was a competition, Grenada would have won the MC clash as well. Fat Man George, I mean, that alone, the name alone should send shivers down the spines of the other MCs.
It did. And that is why we decided, because of how strong Grenada is, okay, we wouldn't do a competition, we'll just do a clash.
As the saying goes, always smell the rats.
We smell the rat, the guti, and the manikou.
How did the name for the teams, how did that come about? Each team picked their names?
That's correct. The team captains came up with their own names for their teams.
Well, Legends has been my franchise name. I run a Calypso 10th, and it's been the Legends Calypso 10 for the past 20 plus years. And so it was a no-brainer. So it's the SKN, St. Kitts and Nevis Legends.
Okay.
They have the Goliaths, they have the Rebels. We're not Grenadians like Rebellion and Revolution. So that was, a no-brainer.
I like that.
And we like to punish people. So the TNT punish us.
I hope all them punish all yourself down there in Trinidad.
Well, we hope so.
So just remind us of the details. How can we be a part of the initial event, not the edited shortened version, the real clash where I could see all man jack in full effect?
Well, all communication will be sent out to all media houses. It is an online event. It's a pay-per-view show. It happens every Saturday for 11 Saturdays, starting on the 25th day of September. It's on tegostream.com, and there'll be a lot of promotion of the site. You can pay in advance, you can pay on the night, or you can pay after to go and look at the clash after it has happened, right? So once it's up on the pay-per-view platform, it remains there, and it remains as a pay-per-view event. So you can, at your leisure, if you're working on a Saturday night and you can't catch it live, and you reach home 2 o'clock in the morning and you want to see it, you can. You want to watch it Monday, you can. It's just going to be up there on this TechOstream platform as a pay-per-view event going forward. I cannot say, but maybe when a second or third round of clashing starts, we might be able to release some of these shows. But if you want to catch them while they're relevant and pertinent and current, you need to pay your $20 and go take a look at the show. Spell
Tego for me, please.
Tego.
Okay, I'm making sure I have the spelling right, because I don't want to go and look for a wrong thing.
It's not T-A-G-O, Tego, it's T-E-G-O, Tego.
TegoStream.com. All right. So, Jamo, Socrates, tell us what Calypso lovers, people who log onto the show, what can we expect from both kings during the clash?
Well, for me, I think the whole thing is about entertainment, and we are total representatives of the Calypso art form. And we are there to remind people how beautiful this Calypso art form is. So we will be cutting no corners. even though we are performing in front of the camera and not in front of big audience, but in our mental, it's like you're sitting in front of thousands of people. So there is no corners cutting, so look out for the best.
From where you sit, I like Calypsonians. I'm an entertainer, a historian, an unpaid advisor to government and opposition. So it gives me and the other Calypsonians to show the uninitiated what Calypso is all about in his historic and current form. A lot of people think it's just jump up and whine. But you go in depth and you bring the true essence of the griots live and direct, and you bring in a whole new fan base. For me, I am ever happy when that opportunity presents itself.
And remind us, who are the Calypsonians that we would be seeing in action?
Okay. From the Global Goliaths, and this is led by Tigress. We have as a local pick Uncle Crazy. Then there's Macame Fifi. There is, let me see if I find, yes. There's Crazy, Macame Fifi, Calypso Don, Sheldon Skeet. He's in the UK. There's King Baker Jr. He is from French St. Martin. So St. Martin is also represented. And there's Tazir O'Connor as the rookie, Roma Spencer as the MC, and Sister Sharon as the manager for that team. For the Punishing Punishers, we have Kurt, the last Bajan of Calypso, as the team leader for the Punishing Punishers. Then you have Impulse as a local pick. From Antigua, you have Swinging Engine Onion on that team. You got Queen Independence from St. Kitts, twice crowned Calypso Monarch consecutively. Then Kingman Ajamu on the team. Ian Small as the manager. And MC would be, of course, put up your hand, Fabien. Right? Second, Macintosh is the rookie for that team. From Grenada, the Grenada Rebels are led by the Scholar. Local pick is the Beast. From Barbados, joining the team is Blood, Alana Sinech, and Lady Lean from St. Lucia. The manager for that team is Godfrey Augustine. The MC is who?
Batman George.
And the rookie is Heidi Charles. The Guyana Gladiators, Roger Hines, also known as the Young Bill Rogers. Claude Bascom is a local pick. Queen Bee out of Anguilla is on the team. Adrian Clark out of Barbados on that team. MC, Chuck Pow. And the manager is Nigel Warrell. Okay? Who do I forget? We got the Rebels, we have the Gladiators, we have the Punishers. Oh, Socrates. SKN Legends, led by King Socrates. Local pick, Lady Diva. From Dominica on that team is Hunter. From St. Vincent on the team is the Everhot Fire Empress. From Guyana, Passion, Militant. The rookie is the Invincible, Born in Nevis. The MC is Clement Ogawa Monarch. And the manager for the team is Jason Brazier. That's Team SKN. And all 5 teams will be clashing, viewed every Saturday starting on the 25th of this month. The links you will have from Uncle Errol. Well, I can't call him Uncle.
No, still Uncle. You want to call him man Grandpa now? Still Uncle. Still Uncle.
I'm the grandson, so I can't call him Uncle. So that is the current lineup, and there was a raffle of 20 Calypso, and you had to pick from them. And so there's also the aspect of a wild card. A wild card for each team, a guest performer unknown to the other teams, who can be used on any given night to help bolster the chances of a team who feel they need that extra impetus.
I am so looking forward to it. That's a good way to spend my birthday night. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Looking forward to it. Calypso will definitely take center stage, and I'm happy that I'm going to be seeing it. Bless up all your whole selves. Looking forward to the clash. Grenada all the way. Grenada all the way, but I have to back my Grenadian artists on the other teams as well. Specky in Guyana, Ajamu in Trinidad. They'll have my support as well. Everybody, thank you so very much, gentlemen, and good luck with this clash. Looking forward
Bless
to
you.
it.
Thank you for the interview.
That's right.
No problem. Bye, Jamo. Have yourselves a good day, everybody.
Okay,
Nice,
thank you.
The Caribbean Calypso Clash. Calypso will be on center stage, and we have to be a part of it. So you have to get the pay-per-view. There'll be an edited version sent to media houses across the region, but I don't want the shortened one. I want to see all things taking place. On Man Jack. I want to see everything. So be sure to get the pay-per-view. It is tigostream.com. That's where it's going to be. Thank you very much for tuning into the showroom as always. Now let's get ready to join the BBC for its 8 a.m. newscast. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Remember, stay safe. COVID-19 protocols in full effect, and get what you need to get today, because it's a no movement weekend from 5 p.m. Not 7, 5 p.m. That is in a short while. So set up yourself right. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.